Welcome to Learner's Planet, my dear children. Children, in this session we are going to study about health and hygiene. Children, in the previous session we studied about one main food group that were proteins. And in this session we will continue with another main food group that are vitamins. So children, let's start with this food group. Yes children, first of all you must get familiar with the term vitamins. What are actually meant by vitamins? What is meant by vitamins? Children, vitamins are organic compounds which are required as a nutrient in our diet for maintaining our health, right? And what are actually organic compounds? Yes, the organic compounds are actually the natural substances which we can find in animals and as well as plants, right? So they are the natural substances which are found in animals as well as plants. So children, why they are considered as the natural substances? Because it is already present in plants and animals, but it cannot be considered as a natural substance for human beings because vitamins are not produced by human beings, right? They cannot produce by themselves. So we have to obtain it from the diet, that is from outside. So vitamins are actually very much essential in our diet because they are helpful for the normal functioning of our body, and that is why vitamins are needed in very small amounts for the normal functioning of our body, right? So children, vitamins are natural substances found in plants and animals, and they are known as essential nutrients for human beings. So children, from where did this term came into existence? Yes, this name vitamin is actually obtained from vital amines. Vital means very important, as they are not produced by our body itself. So we have to provide ourselves from the diet, right? And human body uses these substances to stay healthy, and it supports our body also. So our body needs vitamins to stay in a healthy condition, right? It is not produced by human body, so it must be obtained, right children? So actually it is very much important for us because our body needs vitamins to work properly. Our body needs to work properly, so we require vitamins in our diet, and so we can grow and develop just like we should. So each vitamin has actually a special role to play. For example, vitamin D, which is present in milk, and also it is obtained from sun, which is called sun bath, right? So we obtain vitamin D from sun, and it helps our bones make stronger. Then vitamin A, which is present in carrots, helps us to see at night also because it increases or it makes our eyesight very much better. So we can also see in daytime and at night. Vitamins are also essential for normal growth and development of a living organism. Even vitamin C, which is present in oranges and other citrus fruits, helps our body to heal if we get a cut or if we are wounded. And B vitamins, that is B group vitamins, are present in green leafy vegetables, which helps our body to make protein, and they give us energy, right? So they act as a medium of energy, like they will provide us energy not in a direct form, but it will help our body to make protein, and protein will then provide us with lots of energy so that we can carry out daily activities, right? So they are actually very essential part of our diet. So children, there are 13 essential vitamins which are required by our body, and each one has a very special role to play in the body, right? So let's see which are those 13 vitamins which are required by our body. Yes children, you can see a table over here. Here there are the names of the vitamins, the 13 essential vitamins, and the food source. That means from where do we get all these types of vitamins, right? So we can obtain vitamins from all these food sources. So children, let's study this chart. So the first vitamin given over here is vitamin A, which is actually obtained from the animal source, that is cod liver oil. Cod is a type of fish, and the organ of this cod, that is liver, is actually it is full of fat. It contains high amount of fat as well as vitamin as well as protein, right? So we can obtain vitamin A from cod liver oil, and we can also obtain from the plant source like carrot. So the carrot, tomatoes, all are actually good source of vitamin A, and it is very much useful for our body, like for our eyes. So vitamin A is specifically good for our eyes, right? So we should consume it. Then vitamin B1 is obtained from rice bran. That means the husk portion, the outer covering of rice grain. We should also consume it, right? We cannot get vitamins directly from the market, right? And we cannot get it by even breathing, because it is not even a gas, right? So we should consume all these food sources through which we can get different types of vitamins. And all vitamins are very much necessary for our body, right? So you can consume it in a moderate quantity so that you can give your body special kind of vitamins so that they can provide us with energy as they act as a medium. So let's see another one children, vitamin B2, right? Vitamin B2 can be obtained from eggs and meat also, right? Then vitamin B3 is also a B group of vitamin which is obtained from meat, eggs and other cereal grains. So they are very much important. So we should include cereal grains, eggs and meat in our diet. Then another B group vitamin is vitamin B5, which are actually obtained from whole grains, right? So whole grains, what are whole grains? Yes, they are any cereal from which the bran has not been removed, right? The outer covering of any cereal grain which has not been removed are called whole grains, and so we should consume it in our diet so that we can get vitamin B5 from these foods, right? The next B group vitamin is vitamin B6, and it is also obtained from dairy products, the milk and milk products like cheese, butter, ghee, etc. And we can also obtain from meat, right? The another B group vitamin is vitamin B7, and these are also obtained, this vitamin is obtained from dairy products, meat and eggs. So you should consume it in your diet. Then another B group vitamin is vitamin B9, right? And vitamin B9 is actually obtained from green leafy vegetables like cauliflower, cabbage, bottle gourd, bitter gourd, right? They are not leafy vegetables, but they are green vegetables, right? So you should consume green leafy vegetables also and green vegetables also, because they are very much important source of, actually they are providing vitamin B9 to us, right? It is also a form of vitamin. Then the last B group of vitamin is vitamin B12, which is actually obtained from animal products like meat, liver, chicken, then even fish. So these are some animal products through which we can get vitamin B12. Alright, and most probably the animal products and dairy products are very much proteinaceous, and they also provide us with vitamins in a trace amount. So we should consume it, right? Then vitamin C is present, or do we get vitamin C from citrus fruits. Citrus fruits means the fruits which belong to this group, which is termed as citrus, right? So we can get vitamin C from the citrus fruits, like they are very sour in taste, sour, sweet in taste, right? So we can get through these juicy citrus fruits, and even we can get it from fresh foods like fresh fruits and fresh vegetables, green vegetables, right? So we should consume it, right? And if we will not consume citrus fruits or fresh foods, then what will happen? Our body will lack vitamin C, and due to lack of vitamin C, what will happen? Yes, it will lead to the bleeding of gums, weakness of gums, right? And your teeth will not be in a proper condition, right? So you should consume it in your diet. Then vitamin D is obtained from sun also, and also from the animal product which is cod liver oil. This is also an animal source. Then vitamin E is also very much essential for our body, and it is obtained from vegetable oils like sunflower oil, mustard oil, linseed oil, right? Corn oil. So you should consume corn oil, and you should consume an oil which is actually very proteinaceous, right? And which is also providing us with vitamin. So vitamin E is actually obtained from the vegetable oils. Then the last one is vitamin K1, and vitamin K1 is obtained from green leafy vegetables. Alright children, so we just discussed that all these vitamins are very much important. Vitamin A, then B group vitamins, then vitamin C, D, E and K1, right? So these are some of the food sources through which we can get vitamins, the main food sources. You can also get from other food sources also. We cannot mention all the food sources, and that is why we have mentioned only the main food sources over here, right? But most probably if we will consume these food sources, we will get the required amount of vitamin, which will keep our body in a very healthy condition. Alright children, so always remember that you should consume each type of food, and you should include each type of food group in your diet that contains vitamins. Yes, children, the foods which are rich in vitamins are fish, eggs, fruits, green leafy vegetables as we saw in the chart, then nuts, beans and legumes. So children, we studied about all of them in detail in the previous sessions, right? So these all are the foods which provide us with vitamins in a trace amount, but that trace amount, required amount, is also enough for our body to be in a healthy condition, right? So all these types of foods are actually, some are proteinaceous, some are the foods which are very much high in content, high in protein content, some are high in carbohydrate content, some are high in fat content, right? And all of these are actually containing vitamins also, right? It contains in a less amount, but that less amount is also very much required for our body, and that much we should consume. Okay children, so you should eat, or you should include each type of food in your diet, because each food will give you some or the other important thing, or the important substance, like carbohydrate, fat, protein, or even vitamin, right? So let's see some other examples also, some other foods which are actually very much rich in vitamins. Yes, carrots. Children, carrot is a root vegetable. It is actually a vegetable, but it arises from the root, right? Its roots are very much important. Carrot grows from the root, right? That is why it is considered as a root vegetable. So carrot is a root vegetable that is good for our eyes, right? Why this is good for our eyes? Because carrots are very good source of vitamin A, and vitamin A is actually very much important for our eyesight, skin, etc. So children, you will also be amazed to know that carrots have a higher natural sugar content, right? And they will provide you with the natural sugar content which is actually higher in carrots than all other vegetables, right? And although carrots lose their vitamins when they are peeled off, but dishes prepared with peeled carrots taste fresher and better. And if you can eat it with the peeled one, the peeled content, then it is very good, because the peeled content, the outer covering of that carrot is actually very much beneficial for us, because it contains vitamins, right? So when carrots are peeled, we lose some of the vital vitamins, important vitamins, but then too you can consume it. And children, you can consume it by storing it in a refrigerator, right? So carrots can be stored in refrigerator and can be consumed anytime, right? So they are also a very good and important source of vitamin, right? And very good for our eyes. So you should consume it in your diet. Now let's see another one, children. Yes, oranges. Children, orange is a citrus fruit and is most commonly grown tree fruit in the world, right? So it is a citrus fruit, as we discussed that citrus is actually a type of group of fruits, right? So orange belongs to this group. That is why it is called as a citrus fruit, right? And it is an evergreen flowering plant, because it can grow anytime. Evergreen means all the time, all throughout the year. We can grow it anytime. And oranges are primarily used for production of fruit juice, right? You must have noticed or you must have consumed it, right? Fruit juice, orange fruit juice is very much helpful for us. So orange is actually consumed as it is peeled first or cut and then eaten as whole. And even it is processed to extract fruit juice, that is an orange juice. And in a number of languages, in various cultures, it is known as Chinese apple also, because its shape is like an apple, right? So it is considered as Chinese apple also. And oranges are widely grown in warm climates. Even though it is an evergreen flowering plant, they are widely grown in warm climates worldwide, and the flavors of oranges vary from sweet to sour. So sometimes if you observe or if you must have noticed that sometimes they are very sweet in taste or sometimes they are very sour in taste, right? Because they can grow all the year long, right? And orange leaves can be used to make tea also. It is very much helpful as consumed in the form of tea also. So its leaves are used to make tea. Orange wood is also a flavoring wood and it is used to flavor the food like meat. And it is also used in making of perfumes, like adding or giving odor to perfume, right? Just like rose, jasmine are used for giving a fragrance in perfume, oranges also are used in giving fragrance in perfumes, right? So it is very much useful, right? It is useful in many ways and it should be consumed in our diet also, right? So let's see another example, children. Yes, another one is whole grains. Children, the whole grains are actually any cereal from which the bran has not been removed, and the outer covering of the cereal grain is high in the fiber content, so we should consume it. So the substances which are actually made up of whole grains are very nutritious. Like many of the cereals, nutrients are present in the covering only or the bran of the cereals, like wheat, right, and other cereals also, right? So they are actually full of nutrients like fiber, vitamins, minerals, etc. And they are usually cereal grains which can be consumed in a sprouted form. They can be sprouted, that means they can be kept for some days and in water, or they can be kept for some days in water, or you can and somewhat warmth is also necessary, and after some time you will see that they will germinate out, right? So this raw germination are actually the sprouted grains. You can consume it in a raw form and it is very much nutritious for us. So you should consume and you should include sprouted grains in your diet. They are actually natural source of protein as well as carbohydrates also. And the common whole grains which we use or which we consume are wheat, oat, barley, maize, etc. Like you can see that in market oats are available, right? So you can consume oats which are very nutritious. You can also consume it. You can also consume maize in the form of cornflakes, right? So cornflakes are very much useful. Then oats are very much useful, right? So you can consume it in various forms. Then whole grains products are also available like whole wheat flour, whole wheat bread like brown bread. You should consume brown bread rather than white bread because brown bread is more nutritious. Then you can also consume whole wheat pasta. Then their products also include popcorn, right? So you can consume whole wheat flour, whole wheat bread and whole wheat pasta also, right? Because it contains bran of the cereal grain, that is the outer covering of the cereal grain, which is very much nutritious, which also contains vitamins, right? So all of the thing that is whole grains are healthy for our body, right? So we should consume it in our diet. Alright children? So children, I hope you enjoyed this session and learned about vitamins. In the next session we will continue with another important food group. Alright children? So till then, keep learning, keep enjoying. Thank you children.